Hey, so in this video, this is a full masterclass about A to Z, how to set up Instagram outreach and also automate it. So all the DM setting is taken care of, all of the appointment bookings taken care of, all of the follow-ups and even tracking is all taken care of. So this is going to be a full-on A to Z masterclass on, going over on setup and everything besides that. Just a quick, background information about me. I'm the founder of frostleads.com. We basically set up Instagram outreach campaigns for clients. We've worked with everything from, smaller sized agencies making 10K a month to multi-million dollar funded startups. But now let's kind of get into what exactly you need. And I'll have all the links to these in the bio. There will be discounts for some of these links. Um, I'm obviously going to be using my affiliate link, just full disclosure. But yeah, so let's get into this and I'll show you step by step. So the initial thing you're going to want to do is you need the accounts, right? So we're going to go to accounts market. So for accounts market, we're going to be needing to get 4-year aged accounts. Let me quickly. So you're going to select a category, Instagram, aged. Regarding the email and all that, you want to preferably use Hotmail, mail.ru, rambler.ru. There's for $1.67, all of this, right? And then so once you have those accounts, then that's it for the time being. I'll show you how to set those up momentarily. Now that we are going in, the next thing we are going to do is we need a VPS. So a VPS is something that runs 24/7. So you don't have to run on your personal laptop. If you do choose to do, you can do it, but um, you don't need it. But for convenience wise, it is way better. For the ones I currently use, I use the $25 one. I'm able to run up to 50 accounts on this without any issues. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit slow. I do have one, with obviously 100 slices where I'm running, multiple hundreds of accounts on. But if since we're doing this a budget-friendly way, this is all going to cost around $350 a month. Um, well, roughly 500, depending on the volume. Um, but yeah, so after you have the accounts, after you have the VPS you're going to purchase, you're going to get it into your email after like an hour or something is set up. You want to scrape some leads. So what we're going to use is Easy Scraper, right? So you're going to basically get the extension, and I'm actually going to show you how this runs and how to actually get a good list of leads. Um, it's all really going to depend on a niche to niche, but this is just going to be the basics. You can also always use, Apollo and Rich Leads, but for most of your niches, you're going to be able to get them easily, right? So after you have Easy Scraper, it's a free tool, by the way. You're going to be able to, let's see, for this case, since, we're setting up a campaign for, my SaaS tool, for example. We're going to be looking for online businesses or, yeah, let's do that. Online, established online business owners, community, Instagram. So before I press enter, you're basically going to want to search basically for who exactly you want to, target, and then you can always use community, association, group, coach. Um, it really depends. If you're looking for real estate agents, you'll look up real estate agent association Instagram. If you're looking for ecom brand owners, be like uh, scaling ecom brands from 6 figures to 7 figures Instagram, for example. But for this time being, let's run this. It's gonna bring you up online business owner. You're gonna want to open up a few, and I'll explain quickly after this. You also want to look for people with a smaller following, because we're gonna be scraping their followers. Also, I'll actually show up another tool real quick that scrapes through the whole Instagram by keywords and bio. Let me pull that one up real quick. Okay, cool. So the tool is called igleads.io. Um, you can basically find it here. You can do scrape Instagram keywords. I'm gonna let this load up. Okay, so it's gonna also obviously offer emails. It's all that. But for example, let's do 6-figure founder. Whatever, I have 37 credits left here. Also, there are multiple tools out there that are basically the same thing as this. Um, but yeah, so let's see. I don't obviously use this tool that much, but it can be good depending on your niche. If you're really like looking for, SaaS founder or an e-com brand owner, this is probably gonna be the better way. Or YouTube automation coaches. Um, those are usually harder to find. So there are certain, things you want to do. But basically, you'll get the list with the usernames and the name. But anyways, let's go back. So the main issue you'll fall into is when you're scraping leads, it will sometimes say, I'm pretty sure one of these have it, but that there's the owners like hiding their followers or whatever. So some of these might not be good. There you go. Only, the username can see all followers. So these are the type of pages you don't want to scrape because either way, you won't get anything over a few hundred leads. You also want to look through the followers and see if they're good in quality. This is decent quality if we're looking for just like online people. This is obviously for my SaaS campaign, so mostly looking for content creators, businesses. Um, let's see this one. Or even local shops with a follower. So what you always want to do is you want to make sure that, you're looking for everything and making sure the lead quality is good. You can always do following too. But from the looks of it, this page is going to have the best results. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause in a second. Let me just check this page out. You also want to see about when was the last time they posted to make sure all these pages aren't, outdated and all of this. Okay, this is also a good list. So let's see how. Okay, so this is an old page all the way from 2023. 4 days ago. Cool. So, especially when you're targeting followers, you want to make sure the page is also fairly active because that means the followers are coming in and they are more active recently than, you know, scrape engagement and all of that, but that really depends. I've never had the best luck with it. Obviously, there's sometimes, higher response rate, but I've only had worse leads and quality leads compared to followers. So now, basically, you're going to go open up Instant Scraper. There you go. Scroll down to load more items. Click on followers. change list, click over this. Um, delay, I would say, yeah, 60 seconds is pretty good. And then you're going to press start scraping, and you're going to let it scrape all the way till it says, start scraping again. So this is 6,300 leads. I should probably get 4,000. So I'm going to pause this until it's done scraping. Okay, so now that we have our list, what we're going to do is press copy, open up a sheet. Then I'm going to show you how to filter the leads, and then we're going to go on to actually setting up your VPS, setting up the sender tools, setting up the automated replying, tracking, etc. I'll be showing you the whole template for everything you need. Okay, cool. Now it's going to be cool. So what we don't need is the first three and the last row. And then I'll also be showing you how to filter out the leads. So it's not going to basically just, give you unwanted leads, etc. Okay, so first row you're going to name, then you write full, and name. Then you're going to go to extensions, and you're going to get yourself, or add-ons, and you're going to get add-on, and it's be called GPT for Sheets and Docs. Just going to press open this. And then if you wanted to, you can filter out only business-related names. But, I mean, it really depends. I usually like to, if I'm sending high volume amounts, I do not want to, eliminate leads that are potentially, 8-figure business owners that just don't have, business profile on Instagram. So I've closed many clients that, on Instagram they just had a normal bio, or a normal profile. But if you do want to target only realtors, you can be like, if column if a row in column A and B includes the keyword realtor, keep it and move those two cells to column D and E. Do not move over any others that don't include this keyword. So I'm gonna change this to broker just because there's one right here. And it's basically going to generate you the formula, so you don't even have to be good with Google Sheets or any of that. Okay, let's see. Sometimes you just have to play around a little bit with it. Okay. Yeah, whatever. But basically, you get the point. I have one formula in a different sheet. Let me actually open it up real quick, just so I could show you like a live sheet. Okay, so we have this is a formula how it looks like. Filter AB. So this has agent. So say if I wanted to put in some list of fitness coaches here. It's basically not going to, but then if we have Adrian, we have Adrian Realtor. Hmm. Interesting. Oh, it's agent. Agent. And then we can do agent Adrian. There you go. So it will put it right here. Well, yeah, that's just a quick visual for you guys. But now let's kind of get into um, how to set up your VPS, how to set up the accounts, how to set up the sender tool, automate DM sending, and all of that. So what I'm going to do is all right, cool. So basically, when you open this up, you're gonna want to go auto leads app. I'm pretty sure slash home. Okay, no, so it's autolead.app. I'll be providing all of these links below in this video. So basically, what you're going to do is obviously sign in. I'm not affiliate with this, by the way. I don't have an affiliate link or anything whatsoever. I have a few enterprise accounts because it's unlimited and it's only on 2 devices. For example, you can have one campaign on your laptop, one campaign on your VPS. And if you wanted to run a third campaign for a client of yours, then you'd have to get another subscription. But depending on which one, I wouldn't really recommend the free trials, 10 DMs a day. The starter, you can run 2 accounts. The pro, if you're running 50 accounts per account, whatever, you could run probably like 8 accounts or whatever. Yeah, 8 accounts and unlimited, obviously. So then, yeah, when you get it, you're gonna also download it. Then you're gonna be brought over to this, and then yeah. So as you can see in here, let me move this over. You'll be brought over to this basically. This is a newer account, new campaign, and all of this. Then you have the home. Then you're gonna have all the profiles. So I'll be showing you quickly how to import your login profiles without showing you my own information. And then there's gonna be proxies and all of that, which I'll also be going over shortly. So let me pull all of that up right now. Okay, so this is one of my new clients I just signed not too long ago. We're setting up a 5-account system for them. So basically, here are going to be your accounts and all of this. And then the way you're going to want to save them so you can actually import them into AutoLeads is going to be like this. Okay, so this is going to be the format that you are going to use. It's going to be name. So the name's going to be the username, and then the password's going to be, the password to the Instagram account. So then when you open it up, you can also open it up. You're going to need to go over here. Okay, so now that you have your username and then you also have your passwords for your login profiles, you're going to go and insert them in the profile login section. I'm not obviously going to show this because it's going to give you access to my accounts. But and then for your profiles to DM, you have that CSV file I showed you before. You're also going to download that as a CSV and import it, right? Then you're going to go to proxies. So we're going to open up WebShare. Let me quickly open up my WebShare account. I have 50 profiles on this. I've been experimenting with different proxies, proxy companies, but in my opinion, WebShare is probably the cheapest. In my opinion, I don't like to overspend on things I don't really need to. Gives me higher profit margins and also, but yeah. So you're gonna go on your subscription, my plan. So yeah. Um, actually browse plans. So you probably won't have this when you go in, but now this is where it's actually important to get the right proxy. So Instagram's not basically banning your account. So first thing you want to do is get a static residential. You don't want a normal residential, move around, jump around from IP to IP. You want a static residential. Then you want to do dedicated. So it's going to be fully dedicated to you. And then for bandwidth, it's going to really depend on how many accounts. For my 50 proxies, 5,000 gigabytes is good. I'll actually show you how to check this in a second. If you're exceeding it, it's not going to give you access to like Wi-Fi access, so you're going to have to probably upgrade it. If you're running 10, 20 accounts, you can get away with 250 to 1,000. Continents, you want to mostly do United States, but if they don't have enough United States, you're going to obviously just use different continents, which it really doesn't matter. I haven't really seen a difference in deliverability. You don't need refreshes, no on-demand refresh, 10 individual replacements. Those come for free, and you don't need any of this, right? And then here you can see bandwidth if you know when to upgrade. So yeah, exactly. I've only used 1.57 gigabytes out of 4.87 terabytes, right? I was maxing out this plane when I was, with 300, 400 proxies, but, Anyway, so now that we have the proxy, I'll show you how to separate them and all of that. So you're basically going to go into a Google Sheet. So you're going to get a list of proxies like this in a notes. So you're going to basically copy it. It's going to go all into one. I don't care if you see this one proxy. It doesn't even matter. So you're going to have IP. You're going to name the top rows. This IP, port, username, password. Then what you're going to do next is, okay, yeah, just have to check. So it's going to be user with a capital N. Then what you're going to do is, you're going to highlight the row of things. You're going to go to data, split by columns, custom, going to put in like that, and it's going to put it like this. Then you're going to save it as a CSV, and then import it into your proxies, right? Make sure if you have 50 accounts, you have 50 proxies, 25 accounts, 25 proxies, because then it's going to let you open the browser, right? So here's everything, all the info and all of this. Now to setting up accounts, right? One thing you might actually have to do before is you have to find out your Chrome version, Chrome, whatever it's called. So you're going to go to Chrome. You're basically going to put this in, and you're going to go to executable path, copy this, paste it here, and then we're going to go over messaging soon. But now we're going to go to open browser, going to run this one. Cool. And now basically going to log into your account. Let me show you this live while I do it. When you buy the accounts, they'll give you logins to emails. Most likely, you're going to have to do it for all these accounts. Basically, when you log in, you'll be brought up to a simple page like this. A new code. It's been a minute. Okay, cool. There we got it. So when you're logged in, the next thing is going to be, I'm also going to be showing you how to integrate InstaSet, and I'm also going to be showing you how to train it. So training it, I usually only, you know, I only do it or show people that pay me. So I charge usually 500 just to set it up. I'll be showing you guys quickly how to do it. So yeah, this is one of my accounts, whatever. Post a few pictures for 3 to 6, and then you're gonna change the name. So I already pre-made this a little bit beforehand, but so I'm gonna be showing you how to actually, put in a obviously the bio is gonna be super simple, and I'm also gonna show you how to connect InstaSet. It is obviously my software, but it automates basically everything, and then we'll also go over automating sending DMs. But I want to show you how to first connect it, so then while you're here, you have everything taken care of, right? So bio, um, automating DM management for online business owners, founder of InstaSet.me. Cool. So that's going to be good. Then, for example, now that this is here, we're going to go to messaging, right? You're going to have your application, obviously. I like to do a double message. So the first one's always going to be like, hey, for example, right? And then the second one's going to be like, are you doing any Instagram outreach or getting any inbound leads? Cool. But yeah, like I said, the VPS is going to be running a little slow, just because we're trying to save uh, cost on money and all of that, because there's no point of running a higher end VPS if there's not needed. Then we're going to go to settings. It's going to be 10 seconds. When we're warming up the accounts, you want to start off with 5 DMs and up it by 5 every single day. You're going to do, once obviously they're all warmed up, you're going to enable daily DM threshold. So if one account hasn't hit it, for example, we'll just do 7 just in this case. It's going to do dual browser and a message of following. So it's going to also follow them. So that's more touch points. Next, you're going to basically press send. It's going to start sending. I'm actually going to show you now how to connect the account and all of this. So, you can actually have a proper thing. Basically, what you're going to do, one second, let me move this out of the way, is first, depending on how many accounts you want to run, let me zoom out. So you can have one account, $100 a month. Unlimited accounts, which is $350 a month. Um, this just lets you connect unlimited amounts of accounts. You also have a unit box. So if you just don't want to have an automated response handling, you can also get a unit box. It's all API connected. You don't have to, connect Facebook accounts, what all the other tools do. This is fully API based, so it's Meta approved and all of this. But yeah, so after you pick that, you're going to go to integrations, Instagram, add an Instagram account. Find the logins here. Okay. So I don't know what the issue here with this. Okay, 429. So I'll circle back to this. It does happen here and there. But yeah, I'll circle back to this in a minute. I'm going to quickly now open up InstaSet on a separate browser and show you guys how to properly train the AI. Okay, cool. So when we get to home, we're going to go basically, going over how to train it. So you're going to want to input all the information you can about your business. So from website to any VSLs you have to any case studies, testimonials, any info is going to be put into add new knowledge. Conversation is going to show you conversations. And then, so yeah, let's kind of go into more appointment booking. So we're gonna go to Instagram DMs, click here to enable, and then we're gonna basically, this is the steps of how it's going to go, and any additional information. So, for example, basically gonna go the initial message they're gonna get, which I'm pretty sure. Let me just make sure. Example questions, additional info. Uh, Say you can put in your calendar link here. Uh, okay, it's gonna be probably here. You can also put in an initial message that they'll be receiving, but it's not really mandatory because the AI is able to. It also tracks up where it allows you, to track leads, automated follow-ups, and all that. But yeah, let me go more into Instagram DM setting. You're gonna tell the questions. Here's gonna be the pitch you're gonna give. Um, and then I'm obviously changing this up, and then you're gonna scroll down. You're gonna send an external booking link, so it can be like this, for example, right? Um, but if you want to book meetings within it, so basically it just asks like, hey, are you free Saturday, or are you free the 15th at 3 p.m. EST or whatever? And if they say yes, we'll gather the info, book them in, and then tell them to basically confirm the email. So that's one way to do it. But yeah, so that next we're gonna enable follow up. So it's gonna be able to know it knows all the previous chat history, so the follow ups are gonna be perfect. Let me see if I can find one on a conversation. Follow up. Okay, we'll say that for this. Yeah, I don't know why this guy said 3. Interested in future. This is just a new account, by the way. I'm not going to display my client's accounts for realtors where he's getting 40 leads every single day. But anyway, so we have follow-ups. You can also do lead tracking. So I'll show you an automation with Make that allows it to put all the info into a Google Sheet. And yeah, so this is also good for WhatsApp and for your website, but it's not really needed. But yeah, so that's basically just the gist of setting everything up. Um, and then you just have to allow API access. I wish it was actually properly, the browsers do have issues sometimes, so it's not an insta issue. Let me try right now. Hopefully it's gonna work. Yeah, this account's been just giving me issues for a while. Um, so okay, let's go into the make automation and how to automate that. Okay, so here's the sheet that kind of shows everything. So we're running some tests on this before, and it's the status. So this is interested, declined, considering, the dates, time zone, whatever, which is all going to be the same. Follow up, interested, and their usernames, right? So now when we go into the make automation, this is how it's going to look. So you're going to have a InstaSell webhook, right? So this can be set up as a webhook. Then you have a router, right? And it's going to go into a Google Sheet. Then it's going to be the name of the spreadsheet, all of this. If you want to just copy this down, I'm not going to go over this because I had my team do it for me, just because I'm not tech savvy like this. And then you're going to have a check if row exists. Let me remove these. And so, if the row does not exist, if the leaders are already in there, just going to import a new one. Here's all the info, so you guys can, copy it for yourself. If the lead's already in there, it's basically going to update it, update the time. But yeah, so that's the make automation that connects it to the sheet. That allows you to basically see all the leads coming in, their stages, and all of this. But yeah, so that's a simple gist of the whole system. Depending on how many accounts you want to run, if it's 10 to 20, it's going to be around the $500 a month mark. Can Makes super cheap. VPS is 25, proxies, if you're running 10 accounts, it's $20, 25 maybe. Auto leads is like $95 a month. Insta-set's 350, and yeah, so this basically lets you like automate everything. So I set up this system to over 20 plus clients I currently have, and basically it's booking them calls on a daily or bi-daily basis. Sometimes we'll get multiple bookings per day, and this is all taken care of. So it's completely automated. So all we have to do is account management. So that's one thing that you'll have to be doing is you'll be checking auto leads, and they'll display how many DMs an account has sent. And if you see that it's sent 0 DMs, while all the others have sent, 20, 40, 50, 60, whatever, then you're going to want to check it and see if it's, if it has an automation thing, whatever message where you just press dismiss, if it's suspended, etc. So that's the basics of it. I went over, how to scrape leads and all of this. So obviously, full disclosure, I am the owner of Instaset.me. We have 100 plus clients using just Instaset and getting daily results. I'll drop a Telegram channel. I recently started building it. So you can, talk to people using our software, getting help you need with Instagram outreach. I offer free, one-to-one coaching for anyone using Instaset. And yeah, or if you just don't want to do this yourself, feel free to book in on my calendar before under this video, and then I'll set it up for you. And yeah, so if you have any questions, feel free to message in the Telegram group we have, or message me directly on Twitter. I have all the links below this, and yeah, hopefully you found value in this, and yeah.